All right, what cologne do I want to start off by talking with? All right, so I want to start out the live by talking about Versace's The Dreamer. Now, what would I talk about with this fragrance? Versace The Dreamer is a very powdery white floral scent. All right. Oh gosh, do I start now or do I start when people join? Honestly, I have no clue. Versace The Dreamer is a really, really good white floral cologne. Came out in 1994. Was the last cologne ever made by Gianni Versace before he died. This isn't the original version. It's had multiple versions. Yeah, I know the whole story. Bro, I wish I didn't like hang up the live because I had like three more people who joined like right when I was gonna end it, bro. Shit actually kind of made me mad because I didn't want to go. So I want to stream to more people. Can some people just join my live, please? Zolpor, bro, I swear, if my viewers are watching this right now, y'all are just like probably thinking that it's just a lot of brain rot when I wait for people to join the live and start streaming, and that is completely true. I don't even know what to talk about because it's like I want to talk about cologne, but I don't want to start talking about a cologne and then have someone join in, and then I'm just like rambling about a cologne, and they're like, "Oh, I got no clue what bro's talking about." Hey, thank you for joining the live. If you have any questions about any clones I have, or you just want to talk about cologne, I'm totally down for that. Well, we had a viewer. Bro, what? Bro, what? Hey, thank you for joining the live. If you have any questions about any colognes I have in specific, or you just want to talk about cologne, that's perfect with me. Almost had another one. Or should I be like, hey, welcome to the live? I think I should probably be like that. I should be like, oh, hey, Barry boy, what's up? Yeah, I literally just like ate dinner real quick, and it took me like 5 minutes, so I was like, I just want to go stream again. Um, Remind me what your fragrance of the day was today. I can't remember. I know in our last live you told me, but I can't remember what it was. Actually, you might have told me, but you might not have told me at the same time. I don't know. Because mine is Oh yeah, it was 1 million. Yep, that's right. And I was wearing Armani code EDP. It's like it got really hot where I was. It was like high 60s all week last week, and now it's just like back in the 40s. So honestly, I think I'm gonna wear. Um, I think here's what's gonna go. I'm gonna wear blue jeans tomorrow, and tomorrow's Friday, so Saturday I think I'll wear Lamel Elixir for you because it's gonna be like 40 degrees or something, and I had told you I was gonna wear it. I don't know, like it is a good scent though. Like smells really good. It lasts a long time. Get compliments, but it's just hard to wear. It's just hard to find an occasion for it. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna wear Elixir just for you, Barry boy. I don't know. I really do like it. I got a friend who wears it. He has a smaller collection. He has Gucci Guilty EDT, Blue Day Chanel, and Lamel Elixir. And this was one of his go-to winter scents. And it's like I smell on him. I'm like, yeah, it smells super good. But it's just like for me, I feel like it's hard to wear sometimes. Yeah, I'm down in Florida. I'm thinking of getting LeBeau. Yeah, dude. I mean, if you live in Florida, you should definitely get something like LeBeau. I wish I could live in Florida, bro. I live in Montana. It's cold all the time, bro. That's all I gotta say. I mean, our summers are really nice. Like our summers are super super nice, and Montana has like really good like landscapes and everything. So like hunting and fishing is like super super big here. Um, and there's a lot of like wildlife stuff. But dude, like winter and stuff, like literally up until summer, it's so cold all year round. Like it's pretty much gonna be like 40 degrees for like a couple weeks, and it's gonna be like 50, and then it's actually gonna get warm. So I can like actually bust out my summer colognes. Last week, like I said, it was like 60s, so I gotta bust out a couple of my colognes. Yesterday was one of the kind of like last nice days. So I wore Abercrombie and Fitch First Instinct together. Super, super good. Honestly, this reminds me of like an Invictus style fragrance. Super nice though. I was down in Montana last summer. I really enjoyed it. Hot though. Yeah, dude. It gets pretty hot and it gets pretty nice in the winter, but or it gets pretty hot in the winter. It gets pretty hot and nice in the summer, but winter, we actually didn't have a lot of snow this year, but oh my gosh, it was just so cold. Normally we get like a couple feet of snow, dude. It's so bad. But also our school system's never shut down. So it's stupid. I think I've had like one snow day my whole life. And then in places like California, when there's like 2 inches, when there's like 2 inches of snow, then y'all get a school day or a snow day. Yeah, I don't know. Speaking of school, I got a couple colognes I want to recommend for school. So really the thing with like a school fragrance is you don't want it to be like in your face, right? Like now really you can wear whatever you want. Like I wear whatever, whenever. Wish I had snow days. Yeah, I mean a snow day is really, really nice. But probably in Florida, y'all probably don't get like any snow at all. But I have two recommendations. Mont Blanc Explorer Clone of Creed Aventus. It's really, really good. Smells professional. It is a little more of a grown taste, so I don't think the younger crowd will like it as much, but it's still really professional, really nice. And something maybe more for the younger crowd would be Mont Blanc Legend. Clone of Abercrombie and Fitch's Fierce. Smells super nice. Has a woody side, a fruity side, and a citrusy side. So these are two really, really good clones by Mont Blanc that are like perfect for school, honestly. But yeah, I don't know. Mont Blanc makes a lot of really good clone fragrances, and they do it all kind of like with their own designer twist to it, and they're really, really nice. But yeah, I don't know. Also, Mont Blanc fragrances are relatively cheap too. Like this, about $30 for a 3.4 ounce. So it's perfect. And it smells super, super good. Agree. I love Mont Blanc Explorer. I want to get one. Yeah, it's really, really good. Obviously, I don't know how old you are, but one thing I have noticed is probably my next fragrance. Yeah, You can get it for pretty cheap too. Like for a full size bottle, even like a 6.7 ounce, you can get for pretty cheap. But like I was saying, I don't know how old you are, but from my experience, like I still get good reactions with it, but it just doesn't really seem like the Creed Aventus DNA is really it for like kids my age. Because I don't know if y'all could guess, but I'm a freshman in high school, so I'm 15, and it's like really like you get a bunch of Eros and a bunch of Jean Paul Gaultier fragrances that are really popular within the kids, not so much like Creed Aventus and lines like that. Well, obviously Creed Aventus because it's like $340, but line, but like the Creed Aventus DNA. It's just kind of weird to see how it like how generations change with cologne because like our parents' generations or like my parents' generations of like their big cologne was like La Mail or CK1 Shock, and then ours is like Eros. Well, I'm a freshman as well. I thought you were older. Yeah, a lot of people think that, especially in person, because I'm also like 6'2". Um, a lot of kids thought I was a senior. Um, I'm sure the beard also probably doesn't really help, but like a lot of kids thought I was like a senior, and it was just kind of funny once I told them I'm like, nah, dude, I'm 15. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of really really good lines for school. There's a lot of really good DNAs for school as well. Um, it just depends. Grown man, yep, you know me. By the time I'm 20, I'm gonna look like 35, dude. I swear. But I don't know. A really good summer fragrance that I usually wear a Lattafa Comrade to school. Yeah, I mean, if you want to smell super super sweet, um, the only thing is like I feel like in Florida it might be a little too hot sometimes to wear Lattafa Comrade. I just feel like it might be like a little too sweet for the Florida heat. That rhymed. I didn't mean for it to rhyme, but I mean, I know Commerce is really good. Commerce was really good this winter because it wasn't like snowy, but it was pretty cold, so it cut through that cold nice. Um, because I wear Kawa pretty much all, or not pretty much all the time, but it was one of my go tos, and a lot of people really liked it. But another cologne that's a little old but great for the summer and the warmer weather that we're gonna have. Here's one of my recommendations: Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. Came out in 2007, won Men's Fragrance of the Year in 2008, I want to say. Smells super, super good. Woody with a musky, citrusy side. I got this 2.5 ounce for $50. No, I got this 2.5 ounce. It was either 40 or $50. You got Calmer from TJ Maxx or you got Light Blue from TJ Maxx. But I don't know. Really, really good. Oh yeah, you got Light Blue from TJ Maxx. Yeah. I forgot because you were in my other live and we were talking about that. But I don't know, light blue is still really really good. A lot of people say like the DNA has just kind of like changed throughout time and it's not really good. You wish you would have gotten intensely the O intense because the O intense has like it's a little more sweeter, stronger, lasts longer, but also has an aquatic side to it as well. Which I mean I don't know because I still really really like this cologne. Like it's still good and that citrus comes through, that wood comes through, and some of that musk comes through, and it's just really really nice. Um, and on my batch, I still get like 5-6 hours longevity. A lot of people are like, my batches only get like 2 hours longevity, but no, mine's like 5-6 hours longevity, so it lasts me through the day, at least through like half the day. But I don't know. That's one that I just feel like gets slept on a lot. Um, but yeah, still really really good, and I would still definitely say relevant in 2024. Barry Boy, I have a question for you. Have you ever thought of starting a fragrance channel? Because I know like you don't have the biggest collection. You said you had like 8 colognes or something like that, but you could still start a channel with that. I mean, You can make series like going to your rack stores and stuff to try and build your collection. That's just an idea. The reason I got into like making a channel was I don't know if you guys know who this is, but Nubs Fragrances. He got really popular on TikTok and he has a YouTube as well. Um, but I was just talking to him on one of his lives, and I was just like, I was like, I'm contemplating making a fragrance channel. You know, what do you recommend I do? And he pretty much just said, you know, like you got to try, you got to post every day. It's not going to be easy. Um, and that was kind of like the turning point. I remember that night rearranged my room so I could have like this whole cologne set up. Yeah, I've been thinking about it ever since I really got into them. Your videos are actually kind of inspiring me to do some. I mean, I'm happy that my videos, you know, are inspiring you to, you know, want to do a channel. I would personally recommend it. I mean, at first it kind of felt like a waste because it took me honestly like a month or two to get to my first 100 subs, but pretty much after that, and you can like gain traction, it actually gets really fun. And it's like, even though I don't even make money off YouTube, um, you know, because one, I don't have enough subs, but I definitely don't have enough like watch hours or anything. But it's just a grind. And I mean, if I have, and I mean, I guess really the big thing that pushed me to do it is like, I already have a bunch of cologne. It's like I have everything to do. Why wouldn't I just start a channel? But yeah, so I would say if you're thinking about starting a channel, I would definitely recommend it. I got one of my subscribers was just commenting on my page, and he was just like, hey, can I like, you know, like contact you on a social media? So I gave him my Instagram and we were talking, and I just kind of gave him some tips, and he started out a channel and it's actually going pretty good for him, and his, you know, videos are actually good. So anyone can do it. It's easy. You just have to like have cologne and then you can make it. Like literally all you have to do is have cologne and have a phone and you can make content. Like a mic and a tripod is optional. I have a mic and a tripod because I, you know, want to make the best type of content for you know, my followers. I want to make it as enjoyable. I want to make sure I sound good. I want to make sure I'm not, you know, shaky and everything when I'm recording. So um yeah. Yeah, I mean, you just gotta grind. If you have like a birthday or something coming up, honestly, like ask for a cologne or two, and then ask for a tripod and a mic. You could literally start your first video, set up your mic, set up your tripod, introduce yourself, you know, and just do a review on your colognes. But honestly, I would say making a YouTube is like probably one of the best things I, you know, did in my life. It's just really fun and really enjoyable to make content. Let's see. Talking more about cologne. Um, I want to talk about this one, Versace the Dreamer. So Versace the Dreamer came out in 1994. Actually, I want to say 1994, but it could have been a different year. But this was the last cologne Gianni Versace had anything to do with before he died. Now, if you guys don't know how he died, there was this guy who was like obsessed with him, and he used to do these walks around his neighborhood in Miami, and he was literally on like the front steps of his mansion, and this guy just like shot him. But he was like super obsessed with him, and weird. I'm not like really the person to like, you know, talk about it because I'm not really into like all that true crime stuff. But watch something on it. It's actually super interesting. But the Dreamer was the last cologne he ever like he personally did something with. So like Versace Eros, even though it's probably their biggest cologne of all time, he had nothing to do with that, you know. But so this was the last cologne he made. And then in 2011, they came out with a new edition of Versace the Dreamer, which is the one I have. I don't have the original edition. So this isn't even the, you know, cologne that he designed. He had nothing to do with this cologne. So then it kind of puts you in a weird loophole of it's like, well, this was the last cologne he made before he died, but it's not even the right edition, right? So it's just kind of weird. But it's a really strong white floral scent. Yeah, Versace the Dreamer. I would say pick it up. I got this for 17 bucks three for a 3.4 ounce. It smells nice. I mean, you do have to like white florals. I like it, and it's really good in that high heat too. It would probably be really good in Florida where you're at, Barry Boy. I don't know why I always call you Barry Boy. I should probably just call you like Barry or something like that. I feel like it kind of sounds weird sometimes. Ugh. But yeah, I don't know. Just like that whole true crime thing about Versace's death is just really interesting. I would recommend looking it up. I mean, it just kind of gives you like a cool background and kind of a cool story about that cologne. Part of me has been wanting to like do a true crime thing about his death. I just don't really know how that would go because I'm not like into it. But part of me's sometimes been like, oh, I want to do like a little review on Versace the Dreamer and also just kind of talk about like his death. I don't know because his whole death was interesting and he's one of the greatest designers of all time, one of the best fashion artists, probably one of if not the best. Um, but let's see. So, did you guys know that Target makes colognes? Berry Boy's fine. Yeah, I don't I don't know. It was just weird because I was like back in Florida where you live, Berry Boy. I don't know. I just thought it was kind of weird. Um, but so did you guys know? Yeah, so Target makes cologne. Um, Now they personally don't make cologne. Target is not like the actual place, but this brand that they own, Goodfellow and Co. Um, they make these colognes. They're exclusively sold in store at Target, but you can also buy them online. Um, I have number two. It has juniper in it. It's called number two juniper and sandalwood. They're only eau de colognes, but this one seems to actually last like 4 or 5 hours on my skin. And it was also $25 for this 3.4 ounce. Yeah, you've seen some of the vids of this. It's really, really not bad. Um, but for $25, like I would definitely recommend checking it out. Just like go to your local Target, see if they have them, because they're actually decent. But funny enough, this one gave my girlfriend an allergic reaction, so I don't really wear this one anymore. But yeah. Also, like I said, if there are any colognes in specific you guys want to know about, just ask. Or any questions about my preference on cologne or anything. Um, Something I want to say, I really like Le Beau EDT. I think Le Beau Le Parfum is good. I think the EDT is better. I think Le Beau Le Parfum is like a little too thick for the summer. Like I feel like the original Le Beau with its like coconut sunscreen vibe is super super good. But I feel like Le Beau Le Parfum is just a little too, how would I say, I guess just like there in your face. I don't know, but it's not a bad scent at all. But based off the actual scent profile, I'd prefer the original Le Beau. Yeah, I don't know. Uh, yeah, I gotta help my mom with something. I should be back in time. All right, man. I will see you in 10. Clone, I want to talk about Rasasi Hawass. Now, this got really hyped up on TikTok, YouTube, wherever there's a fragrance page. Got really hyped up for being a clone of Invictus Aqua 2016. One thing I think is interesting is this cologne was launched in 2015, so it can't be a clone of a fragrance that came out after it, right? And I don't even think Invictus like purposefully ripped them off. I think that they just smelt similar. If anything, Hawass was probably like an inspired by, just from the Invictus line. But it's aquatic. It's really sweet. You do get that like Invictus type sweetness. It's a monster performer on my skin. I still get like 10 plus hours longevity and projection, like 2 or 3 feet at least, but it's fine. It used to be like $30, but now it's about $60 for a 3.4 ounce. I would say try and find the original or the Rasasi Hawass Ice because I guess that one smells just like the original Rasasi Hawass, still lasts a lot longer. And you can pay 60 for this or 70 for Hawass Ice. So if it's better and just $10 more, I would say get that. But you still can't go wrong with the original Hawass. It smells pretty. It smells pretty nice still. Smells different on skin though. I do have to say that. I can smell out of the bottle, and then I'll spray it on skin. Smells completely different, but almost in the back in a good way. And this, it just smells like straight up Invictus. On your skin, it smells totally different. But yeah, I don't know. Here is Acqua di Gio Profondo. Acqua di Gio Profondo is a really, really good cologne. Aquatic, citrusy. There's probably some woods in there. But it's super, super good. Lasts on my skin about 6 to 7 hours, which for an aquatic fragrance, it actually lasts a decent amount of time. Um, Based off the smell, it's actually really good. It's more of like a softer scent. It's not, like an aggressive scent. It's not in your face. It's supposed to replicate, being at the beach, being on the river, doing a bunch of stuff, which I feel like I feel like it perfectly replicates that because you do have this aquatic accord in it. You have just a really, really good cologne. The only fault that this has is the opening straight up smells like hand sanitizer. Like it's just such an alcoholy opening. But you give it about 10, 15 minutes, you leave the house, you go out when it's hot. Dude, you smell amazing. It projects off your skin really, really nicely as well. Here is a fragrance that gets a lot of hate on social media. A lot of people say this fragrance smells super bad. They say it smells old, smells horrible. Personally, I don't think that. I really do like Versace blue jeans. Yeah, it's kind of a complex scent. It has rose in it, it has musk, it has vanilla, it has, I think, a leather accord in there as well. Um, Smells soft, it smells powdery, it smells really, really good though. Um, I'd say if you can find it at your rack store for about 20 bucks, I would recommend to get it. You also get a premium brand in Versace, and it's honestly one of my favorite colognes. So I think blue jeans just gets a lot of hate for no reason. Yeah, I don't know. I love this cologne, dude. It smells super, super good. Moving on to the next one. Oh, okay. I do have to say though, Stronger with You EDT has got to be like the best cap to flip, dude. Like it has just these really nice ridges that like you just put your finger in right there and you just flip it off, dude. It's actually so nice. I love it. Also, the scent on Stronger With You EDT is probably one of my favorite scent profiles. I don't think it's my favorite. I mean, it smells super, super nice, and this fragrance is really nostalgic for me. Because this was my first cologne. This is like what kickstarted my whole fragrance, collection. Um, the scent has like this specific type of sweetness that I only get out of a specific type of scents. It's super, super sweet and like a bubblegum type sweetness. I get the same sweetness out of Ultramail as well. Um, but it's really, really sweet. And then you got vanilla in there too. And what's the nut that I'm thinking of? And some type of nut. I can't remember. but it's really, really good, and I love this cologne, dude. It smells amazing. So, I want you guys to put what fragrance you guys are wearing today in the comments. I was hoping that guy would see it. So, Zara the Most Wanted Parfum has honestly got to be one of like my favorite bottle designs. Um, like it looks like a revolver cylinder, looks super super nice. The only thing I do have to say about it is it like I didn't break my bottle, but it's kind of cheaply made. But the scent on Zara the Most Wanted is super super good. Ooh, for $150, what would the best cologne be that you could get? Like just $150 for one cologne, or like are you trying to build a like a mini collection for $150? Because with $150 you can build like a decent sized collection. Okay, yeah, you want to build a collection. Let's see. I can definitely make you a collection. Um, summer scent, winter scent, summer, winter. And you need a really good universal scent, and then ooh, what else would I say? I would personally then recommend. Ooh, okay. Here we go. So you're getting 4 colognes, and here's what we have. We have for your everyday scents, we have Mont Blanc Legend. It's a clone of Abercrombie and Fitch's Fierce. This will run you about $30 for a 3.4 ounce. It's like a woody, fruity, and citrusy cologne. It's really, really nice in my opinion. For another everyday scent for about $60, I would recommend go with Eros Flame. It's a really nice citrus fragrance that has some vanilla blended into it. I prefer this over the EDT of Versace Eros, but it's equally as, um, you know, universal. You can wear it pretty much whenever. For about $45, I would say get Latafa Kamarikawa. It features notes of vanilla, candied fruits, pralines. So it is a gourmand fragrance. It's really, really sweet, and it has a really nice coffee note. So this would be like your cold weather fragrance. And like I said, it's about $45. And then for your, summer cologne, what I would recommend is Abercrombie and Fitch First Instinct together. This is like if Rasasi Hawass and YSLY and Invictus like had a baby. It's really sweet, but it also has this nice like floral undertone on it, but it doesn't really smell feminine. So that's probably like the best fragrance collection I could build you for $150. And I think total is like, well, I can add up the total. Here's 20, 30 makes 50, 60 makes 110, and then 45 makes 155. So for like $155, you can have a really, really good rotation. And honestly, I argue if we didn't pick these two, you could have got like a JPG fragrance. But honestly, I'd go more diversity rather than just like an expensive fragrance. Yeah, dude, of course. If you just have like any questions about colognes and like ones that I have, or just if you want to talk about like some new releases, dude, I'm down for that. Um, I love cologne. I always have. My dad used to wear Gucci Guilty Black and Jimmy Choo Man, and I would just always ask for a spray, and that's like my earliest memory with colognes. And pretty much ever since that, I always liked cologne, never had a bottle, and then 2022 got with my girlfriend. I was like, Dad, I need a cologne, so he gave me Strong With You EDT, which this is also my favorite cologne. Um, really, really good, like nutmeg and vanilla scent. Or I can't remember if it's nutmeg. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. It might be nutmeg and vanilla, but some sort of nut. And then vanilla, and it's like a bubblegum type fragrance, like a bubblegum type sweetness. It's super, super nice. Um, and it kicked off my fragrance collection, but it still is my favorite fragrance. And it's relatively cheap too. You can get a 3.4 ounce for like $50 on a discounter. Really good for the cool weather. Although personally, I always just wear it on like my anniversaries and stuff, but it's just a super super good fragrance in my opinion. Tristan, what is your fragrance of the day if you're wearing one? I can tell you what mine is. My fragrance of the day is um, Armani Code Eau de Parfum. Really really nice. You get that Armani Code DNA. You get citrus and vanilla. This one's more focused on citrus and vanilla. But still super super good. Lasts like 8 to 9 hours on my skin. Really good in that cool weather, but also really good for spring too. For summer, not so much, but it's probably one of the most versatile out of that whole Armani Code line. I switch colognes like every day. Also, I don't like just wear one. That's the beauty of having a collection. Is I think I have like 39 colognes, so I could wear one every single day and still have some left over going into the next month. So it's just like every day I can have a different scent, which is one thing that I like. But also, a lot of people just like to have their one signature scent, which is fine too. I honestly respect the people who just get one. Right now, you have Versace Eros. Is it just the EDT or is it like a Eau de Parfum or the Eau de or the Parfum? Because I have the EDT and I have Eros Flame, and they're both really really good. Because if you're talking about just the EDT, super good. Top notes, mint and apple. Yeah, you just have the EDT. Dries down to really nice Madagascar vanilla. Super, super nice though, even in 2024. Um, Granted, it is one of the most popular colognes, but it still is super good. Even with my collection being of this size, I still find myself reaching for it quite often. But yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with Eros. I think if you had to pick between Blue de Chanel, or you had to pick between Dior Sauvage or Versace Eros, and you had to pick one of the EDTs from that line, I'd say probably Eros. Smells the best, also probably lasts the longest too. Well, Dior Sauvage lasts long. I'm not really sure on Blue de Chanel. I'm not a really big Blue de Chanel fan, nor am I a Sauvage fan, but I do love Sauvage Elixir. I don't know. The beauty about cologne though is like everyone can have their own opinions. And it's like if I like a cologne but you don't like it, it's like, whatever. It's not like a big deal. That's why I feel like so many other communities get so toxic at some points because it's like if not everyone agrees on something, it's bad. And it's like with cologne, I can be like, oh, I don't, really like this cologne because it's too sweet for me, it's too strong for me, and people are just like, all right, yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's just stupid sometimes because it's like even within the fragrance community, I'll be like, oh, I don't really like, Sauvage EDT. And a lot of people are like, well, then you don't like fragrances. Or they're like, well, you're just like, you just don't like this. Like, you're hating on Dior Sauvage because it's cool. It's like, I just honestly don't prefer the scent of Dior Sauvage. I'd rather go with something else. But I don't know. That's one thing I like about the fragrance community is like, they're not really rude. I mean, they're all pretty much nice and really supportive. Oh, hold on, guys. All right. I'm back. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I just had to respond to a text real quick. Um, But yeah, one thing I really do like is just like how welcoming the fragrance community is. When I came into the fragrance community, I had like no idea about cologne, but I just watch videos and ask questions, and it's like my actual collection has grown so far off that, and it's just nice to be in the fragrance community because it's so welcoming. Um, I want to give a suggestion on just like a really good starter fragrance to start out your collection with. I would say a really good starter fragrance would be Mont Blanc Legend EDT. Um, like I'd said, it's a clone of Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce. Super good, woody, fruity, and citrusy. Really nice. A lot of people honestly really love this scent. A lot of people love this DNA. This is one of my favorite DNAs that I have in my collection. Super good, super versatile, and cheap for the price too. 3.4 ounce for about 30 bucks. You honestly can't go wrong with it. And like another thing that I like about colognes too is you don't have to spend like so much money on colognes. Like, granted, I've spent a lot of money. Uh, Sorry about that. I had to respond to the text to another text. But like the thing about the fragrance community is like, or not the fragrance community, but about fragrances is you don't have to spend a boatload of money on one cologne. You can buy multiple colognes, and they don't always have to be super expensive. That's the thing I like about colognes. And also, like a big thing with my channel that I try and do is like I understand not everyone is in a position to spend a lot of money on cologne. Like, I know I'm very blessed to be in a position where I can spend money on cologne. Hey Hollis, thanks for joining the live. If you have any questions about any colognes, just ask. What is the most aquatic fragrance I own? So honestly, the most aquatic fragrance I own would be Acqua di Gio Profondo. Uh, Really, really nice fragrance. You have some citrus, you have aquatics in there. It's really, really nice. The only bad thing about this cologne is it has a very alcoholy opening. It straight up smells like hand sanitizer when you first spray it on for like the first 15 minutes, but after that, super aquatic, super nice. So to answer your question, Acqua di Gio Profondo. Also, I got this 90 bucks at Ross. Retail was 160, so I saved 70 bucks just by getting it from a rack store. Um, which is why I always encourage buy from a rack store. Hey, what's up, JC? But yeah, so I just always say buy from a rack store because you can save so much money. That's why my collection is as big as it is. Yeah, it smells super good. It's supposed to smell like the original Acqua di Gio, but just like a little more modern, a little more refined, you could say. Super, super good line though. Super legendary line. The original Acqua di Gio is the most sold cologne of all time, I want to say. Um, so yeah, really, really good line nonetheless. But I think probably my favorite summer fragrance would probably be Versace Blue Jeans. I really do like that one. Super powdery, has a rose note in it. Ooh, what's my worst JPG fragrance? Okay, that is a good question. Um, Now I want to start off by saying I don't think any of them are bad, but the worst would probably have to go to the original Lamal. Like it's good. It doesn't smell outdated to my nose. Like I definitely like you can smell and you can tell like yeah, this cologne came out in the 90s, but like it doesn't really smell super outdated. The lavender and vanilla combo super nice, super good in that warmer weather. Um but it's honestly gonna probably have to be JPG Lamel EDT as my worst, even though it's not a bad fragrance at all. I honestly don't really think Jean Paul Gaultier has any bad colognes. Like if you could find me a bad Jean Paul Gaultier cologne, I will not do anything. I'll probably just say like thank you or something. But yeah, Jean Paul Gaultier doesn't miss, especially in their Le Beau line. Their Scandal line is really good. Ultramale, La Male Elixir, La Male smells good. La Male Le Parfum smells really good too. There's really no, wrong cologne you can get from them. They're all super, super good. I do have to say though, probably my least favorite would probably be La Male Le Parfum. Where do I buy the majority of my colognes from? So I buy the majority of my colognes from Ross and TJ Maxx. I used to buy them all completely retail. Um, but then I learned about discounters and I learned about rack stores, and I just learned that, quite frankly, if I don't buy retail and I buy from discounters, like I can have a larger collection, which is the whole reason why my collection is as big as it is. If not, I probably wouldn't even have like one of these shelves full, which it's not really a big shelf at all. But yeah, I always recommend buy from a discounter or buy from a rack store because you're just going to end up saving so much money. But yeah, never buy your colognes retail. You're going to waste so much money. Do you plan on buying niche soon? So I don't plan on buying any niche fragrances soon. I don't have any place that I can smell them near me. My Dillard's doesn't sell them. My Ulta doesn't sell them. So the only way would be order them and blind buy them. I really don't want to blind buy on a niche fragrance. So what I've kind of resorted to doing is like, but I guess buying clones of them. Like I have Mont Blanc Explorer, which is a clone of Creed Aventus. So I don't plan on. Gotta go. I'll be right back soon. All right. Thank you for stopping in the live Hollis. I'll see you later. Um. So no, I really don't plan on buying any niche fragrances soon. I will just stick with clones of them because they're cheaper. But I'm thinking for my birthday, which is in September, I might ask for like Tonka Cola and Sidra Boise, both from Mancera, but I don't really find myself ordering any anytime soon. Because I really think what I'm after is I wanna I wanna finish the Abercrombie and Fitch First Instinct line. Super, super good. I got First Instinct together 2 days ago. Really nice. It's like if Hawa, SYSLY, EDP, and Invictus had a baby. Smells amazing, but if I had the choice, I had already bought this, and then I went to TJ Maxx because I got this from Ross, and they had First Instinct Extreme in blue. I probably would have got First Instinct Extreme because it does have coconut and starfruit in it. Um, just kind of more of a tropical vibe, but honestly, I'm really happy with that one because it's like an Invictus type scent. But yeah, I want to know if you guys have any fragrances you guys are planning on buying soon. Because JC does sense. I know you are getting La Mele Parfum. You already ordered that. So do you have a cologne that kind of like you have your eyes on right now? Because for me, like I said, I just want to finish that first Instinct line. Hey everyone, make sure to put what you guys are wearing as your fragrance of the day in the chat. I want to see what everyone's wearing. Today I'm wearing Armani Code Eau de Parfum. Really, really nice. You get that original Armani Code DNA with more of like a citrus and vanilla combo at the top. Two main accords are citrus and vanilla, but it's really, really good. You have your eyes on Greenlee. Your friend owns a sample. How much is that going to be? That's going to be at least like $200. Aqua de Gio EDP, great choice. Damn, are you actually going to get a bottle of Greenlee, dude? That is expensive. Like, oof. I can never imagine dropping that much money, honestly. I don't know. It's like, because like I've dropped like $150 on La Male Elixir, but it's just like wild to me, like spending $300 on a cologne. I don't know. That's why I like Mancera so much. I'm gonna save up. Yeah, you're you're gonna be saving up for like 6 months, dude. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Fragrances are just so funny because you can get really cheap ones or you can get really expensive ones. It just depends where you get them. Also, look on Joma Shop and see what they have for Parfums de Marly Greenlee, because it might be like $350 retail, but Joma Shop could have it for like $260 or something. I know that for a minute, Joma Shop was having a big sale on Parfums de Marly. Parfums de Marly for 3.4 ounces, we're going like $210. Like, damn, they were cheap, even though they're still $200, dude. Oh, I wonder what cologne I'll grab if I just kind of just like grab. Oh, my arms aren't long enough. Oh, oh. My hot take is Alexandria the second opening smells like a porta potty, dude. I wish I could even smell any of them. It's just like I'm so pissed because none of my stores by me have any niche fragrances, dude. But I've heard, isn't Alexandria second? Isn't it have like tobacco and honey or something in it? Isn't it like a really sweet fragrance, almost like, or not even like a really sweet fragrance, but like supposed to be like a really elegant like tobacco fragrance. I don't know. I could be mistaken, but I know that there's one Zherzhoff that like smells like super super sweet and has like tobacco and honey in it. But also, for all I know, that could be like five Zherzhoffs. Dude, that is such a weird name to say. Also, hey, ugh, cow scratching up my wall. But the cologne that I ended up grabbing was Mont Blanc Starwalker Extreme. Super, super sweet scent. Yeah, it's a sweet woody tobacco, but in my opinion, it smells horrible. Like even on the dry down or just on like the first initial sprays. Because I know fragrance knowledge. You probably know who that is if you're on TikTok. But he loves that cologne. He says it's like one of his favorites. Whew. But yeah. So the cologne that I grabbed was Mont Blanc Starwalker Extreme. Super sweet fragrance. Surprisingly, it had some C notes in it, which I definitely didn't expect. Ooh. Why does it smell like that? Why does it smell so weird? This is not what I remember this cologne smelling like. Oh. Actually, probably just because I've like never sniffed this like right after I've sprayed it. Oh, the base notes are good, but the opening is extremely bad. It just has good longevity. Yeah, for sure. I mean, really, the opening can like kill a cologne. Like if the opening's not good, it can just like ruin the whole vibe. Wow, that was weird. I never thought Starwalker Extreme smelled like that on the opening, but like we're like 10 seconds dry down and smells super super nice. Because well, I have an example of a cologne where like it's super good, but just the opening is trash, dude. We have Aqua di Gio Profundo. When this stuff is dried down, it smells super good, super aquatic. It has like the sweetness to it. It smells super super good. I love this. But the opening just smells like hand sanitizer on this. Like it's one of the worst colognes. And it's like, in what world are we spending $160 retail on this cologne for an alcohol opening? Like it sucks, the opening. But I do have to say, other than the opening, longevity is decent for an aquatic scent. It's like 6 to 7 hours, but it's just a really, really good summer scent too. So this is honestly like one of my, I guess I would say, essential summer scents. Um, Either this Profundo or a different type of Aqua di Gio. It's just always good to have an Aqua di Gio in your collection for the summer. But yeah, and then another cologne that's super good for the summer. Um, Light blue. You can get light blue and O intense as well. I just have the EDT. Um, I think it still smells amazing. Really nice woody fragrance with some citrus and musk. Um, Opens up with just a bright citrus and dries down to like this woody musky combo. Smells super good though, in my opinion. I don't think it's like redundant to own in 2024. It's not like really generic smelling, but it's not gonna blow your socks off when you smell it. It just smells nice, honestly. It smells nice and pretty masculine. Oh god. Okay, I do have to say though, for like a cologne that doesn't get talked about that's so good, dude, you can't get much better than Starwalker Extreme. So good, dude. Ooh. And it's about 25 bucks for a 2.5 ounce. So you really can't get any better than this. Um, have you tried Valentino Born in Roma Green Extravaganza? Um, no, I haven't tried it. I don't think my Dillard's or Ulta has it yet. Actually, I don't even think my Ulta carries Valentino. No, they do actually, but no, I haven't been able to try it. They're not where I am at yet. But I've heard that they're good, and then at the same time, I've heard that it's bad. I've heard that the coffee's like weird in it. But then at the same time, I've heard some people say it's super good. Oh no, the only Born in Romas I've tried, the EDT, Born in Roma Intense, and Born in Roma Coral Fantasy. The EDT is super good, pretty versatile scent. Coral Fantasy is super super sweet, has like a bubblegum type sweetness to it. And then Intense is just super good, has a nice like powdery dry down, in my opinion. So I have a question for you guys that are watching this live. What is your favorite thing about cologne? Like, what makes you want to get cologne? What makes you want to try new colognes? You know, um, and if you have a collection, like what makes you want to collect colognes? Because for me, it's like I guess it's something that can literally involve everybody. Because I understand, you know, not everyone's financial situation is going to be the same. I'm blessed that I can have, you know, a collection this big. Um, and I guess just the thing that I like is like with content making in Cologne is like I can make content for people that you know don't have a lot of money but want to get into Cologne. I can make you know budget videos. I can make videos of me shopping at Ross, showing everyone like no matter you know your financial situation and you if you want to get into Cologne, you can. So I guess just the big thing that I like is like it includes everybody. And I guess if I had like one message I wanted to tell like all my subscribers would just be like, include everybody, be nice. There's not nearly enough joy in the world, you know. I'm really not sure. I just like to give people my opinions and recommend some good colognes, whether the price. Yeah, I mean, and like it can even be as simple as that. You know, it can be as simple as I just like smelling colognes. You know, like it really depends on person to person. My big thing is just like knowing that everyone can be involved no matter what. Because there are some things like underprivileged kids can't do. You know, so I don't know. I guess that's just something like it doesn't even hit home for me. Like pretty much I've been taken care of all my life, you know. Like I'm not like I was never poor in my life, but I guess like to include everybody no matter what. So that's something that I like about Cologne. And also like making content's fun in my opinion. And I just like Cologne. But yeah, I don't know, there's just like a sweet side to it, I guess, that I enjoy and I enjoy being a part of. Moving on to Cologne though. What's a cologne I want to talk about? Ooh, Cremo's Spice and Black Vanilla. So this was a cologne, got super, super hyped up on TikTok um, by Fragrance Knowledge. He's like the biggest TikTok fragrance guy, I guess you could say, who like started out on TikTok. But he hyped it up. He was like, this $20 cologne is like the perfect cologne for winter. And I bought it and it smells nice. It's just I don't know. It doesn't last long on your skin. It doesn't project well. It smells decent, but it's not what it was hyped up to be. So I don't know. Cream of spice and black vanilla. Buy at your own risk. Granted, it's like $20, but I don't really prefer it. I do have to say though, when you first spray it, it does smell pretty nice, but it's just so weird. It's like it's not a sweet vanilla at all. Like if it was spice with a sweet vanilla, oh, it would be so good. But the vanilla is like bitter. So for that, I just don't really think it's good. But if you're on a budget and you want a decent winter scent, get it, dude. Here's a brand that I have. They do a lot of clone stuff. Their brand is Dossier, and this is aromatic star anise, and this is like their clone of Dior Sauvage EDT. Um, oh, I bought it like $30 for a 1.7 ounce. The opening does not smell like Dior Sauvage at all. It kind of smells like cat pee. I won't even lie. The opening is horrible, but then it just dries down to like a nice bergamot. But yeah, really not a bad scent at all. Um, I would say if you want to smell pretty close to Dior Sauvage, like 75% close to Dior Sauvage, and you got like $30, I would say try out Dossier's Aromatic Star Anise. Um, but they do have magnetic caps. I don't know. Dude, also there's like there's so many myths when it comes to cologne. Like the people who are like, don't shake up your cologne. Like you can shake up your cologne all you want. It's not gonna do anything. It's like if you have a soda and you shake it up, like, and then you let the fizz dry down. Like it's not gonna do anything. Which is why I don't get why a lot of people are don't shake up your cologne. Because really it's not gonna do anything. But something that not a lot of people think about when it comes to cologne is storing it in the right place. So, like for me, I'm in my room, stored away from sunlight, stored away from heat. I used to keep or I didn't used to, but I know some people keep their colognes in their bathrooms, and it's like if it's in a shelf, that's fine. But if it's not in a shelf and it's going to be affected by heat, it's not the best. But yeah. So you just need to find a good way to put your colognes. What's the best atomizer in your collection? The best atomizer in my collection would go to Jimmy Choo Man EDT. Really nice pressurized atomizer. It's also surprisingly the only pressurized atomizer in my collection. I wish more fragrances came with them. They can't be too expensive to make. But yeah, so best atomizer goes to Jimmy Choo Man, and it's a really, really good cologne as well. Only thing that makes me a little sad is I only have that in a 1.7 ounce, so I feel like every time I spray it, I'm taking so much out of the bottle. I don't know. And then all my JPGs also have really good atomizers too, but they're not pressurized. They're like almost pressurized, and it's like they're so good, but they're not pressurized, but they are almost pressurized. Like they're like on the verge of pressurized. Um, Part of me just wanted to like actually like figure out like what goes on inside a pressurized atomizer. Obviously, pressure gets released, and that's what makes a pressurized atomizer. Um, but I just don't know like why they don't put them on every cologne. I mean, it would make it so much easier, and then you could have like really really good atomizers because all of them are pressurized. Oh no, Versace the Dreamer also has a kind of decent atomizer. It's not the best, but shoots far and it like spreads out really nicely. Oh, that one stings the eyes. Ugh. Sometimes I think Versace the Dreamer stinks. Sometimes I think it's really good. What is a cologne that a lot of people love, but you guys just don't really like? For me, I would say um, the EDT of Sauvage. I know a lot of people like that, and that's a lot of people's like only colognes. It's not a bad scent. It's just really not something I would wear. I don't know. I'm not really the biggest fan of like bergamot, so it's obviously not going to be a good sign because that's a very heavy bergamot cologne. Happy National Fragrance Day, everyone. I totally forgot about that. It is National Fragrance Day. Either Lamel Elixir or Alexandria the Second. Yeah. Um, I could definitely say Lamel Elixir. I personally like it. It's just there's so many better options you can go for, and Lamel Elixir isn't very versatile. So, does your like mall or wherever you go to, like where you bought your Born in Roma, do they just have like niche fragrances out, just like on display? Because my Dillards and not Dillards and TJ Maxx, my Dillards and Ulta just don't have any niche fragrances. Hey, what's up, Barry boy? You're back. Um, I think actually, hold on. I think my Dillards has like literally um, one like set of niche fragrances. It's the I can't. It's like oh something Mark something. I don't know, but they made like no, we don't have any niche nearby. So how did you smell Alexandria the second? Sorry, man, went out of the house for a bit, but I'm back. No, dude, you're totally good. Um, but it's like something hard candy. I can't remember the name of it, like the name of the designer. Um, but we have that, and that's the only niche fragrances that we have, and they're not even good. And by that, we literally have like I think all we have is hard candy, and then they have like another scent, but it wasn't good at all. It was like what was it called? It was like cotton candy or something. And the lady like sprayed it on my arm. Dude, I was in Dillard's and the lady sprays it on my arm and she like makes me smell it. And she's like, how does it smell? And I was just like, because like I didn't want to be rude. I was like, "Oh, it smells good," and she goes, "Yeah, you like that? It smells very good." And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, "Lady, this has got to be like the most disgusting cologne I've ever smelled. Like, get out of my face." And she's like trying to like make me buy it. She's like, "Okay, well, if you want it, we have a bottle ready and we can check you out." And I'm like trying to make an excuse. So I tell the lady, I'm like, I'm gonna look around at like a couple other fragrances. But if I don't find any other that I like, I'll come back and buy this one. Dude, when I tell you, she walked away, and I've never walked out of a store so fast. That shit made me so uncomfortable, bruh. My friend has a lot of niche, and he got Torino 21, and it came with samples, and one of them was Alexandria Second. So, damn, like, how many niche fragrances does your friend have then? Like, does he has like a bunch of them? 'Cause I don't know. I don't know anyone who has a niche fragrance. I wish I did, but it's just really not something we have where I'm at. It's not even actually, I don't know, because we have like a couple hours away, we have this really big mall. They might have niche fragrances in those Dillards in the one in their mall, but honestly, I'm not sure. I haven't been to that city in so long. Um, I don't know. A cologne. What's a cologne I want to talk about? Ooh, Ralph's actually. Hugo Energize. So this was one of my more recent pickups. Hugo he has Trino, Ojan, Arabian's Tonka, and Mancera. Um wait, hold on. I read that completely wrong. He has Trino 21, Ojan, Arabian's Tonka, and Mancera Instant Crush. I was gonna get Instant Crush, but I decided against it because I didn't want to blind buy it. Yeah, so he has a couple niche fragrances. Um But no, Hugo Energize was a cologne I picked up a couple days ago for about 27 bucks at my Ross. Um, it's really nice. It has some powder in it, and then it also has juniper that comes across really clearly. I like it. It also lasts a decent amount of time on my skin. It came out in like 2005, but it definitely doesn't smell old. It actually smells pretty youthful, and it opens up with like a really nice citrus, and then just kind of dries down to a kind of like powdery base. But I really like this. I had read a lot of mixed reviews when I was at Ross and had found this, but I had just decided, you know what, it's 27 bucks. I got Hugo Boss Extreme. I like that, so I want to get another one. And I was not disappointed. I did really like this one. And then Hugo Boss Extreme opens up with green apple, and then it has just like a really nice powdery base to it. Super, super good. It's a beast on my skin too. It lasts like 8 hours and projects like 2 to 3 feet. So it's a really, really good fragrance that I love. And again, same thing, like 27 bucks for a 2.5 ounce. But this one's a Eau de Parfum. But yeah, I don't know. So Hugo Boss makes some really, really good fragrances. And they're also pretty cheap. I was gonna pick up, I was debating, I ended up grabbing Abercrombie and Fitch First Instinct together, but part of me wanted to get, they had Hugo Boss number one, but I looked it up and it had said it wasn't really like a summer or spring cologne. So like it looked good. It had like tobacco, it had honey in it, and I was thinking that actually it sounds like it would smell good, but just purely because it was out of season, I didn't grab it. But it was like 20 bucks for a 3.4 ounce. So I don't know if I am gonna regret that or not, but I honestly don't think I am, because I don't know. I am really happy with this because it's like an Invictus. It's an Invictus style fragrance. God, it's so good. I want to complete the whole line because they have blue, they have First Instinct, the original, First Instinct Together, First Instinct Extreme, and First Instinct Blue. Blue, hence the name, is more of a blue fragrance, and Extreme has coconut, and has um, what it has coconut, and it has starfruit in it. Do you buy through discounters? So I have bought through a discounter. I got my Ultra Mail through a discounter. But normally what I'll go do is I'll go buy from like my local Ross or TJ Maxx. So just any rack stores I have through here. But it's like similar to a discounter, I guess you could say, but the selection is always going to be different. And also you're not like shipping anything. So I have bought through a discounter, but my preferred way of buying is I'll just like go to Ross, TJ Maxx, see what they have. It's a lot cheaper and a lot more sustainable than just buying from, buying retail. Because even though I have like 1,500 in my whole collection, money that I've spent, um, I would have spent a lot more if I bought retail, or if I just had the same colognes but bought them on retail. I'd be in like $3,000 at least. Thoughts on YSLY EDP or EDT? I don't really like the EDP. It's a little too it's a little too sweet for me. The EDT is a little less sweet and a little weaker, which honestly I like. But I don't really like any of the YSLY, but I really do like YSLY Eau Fraiche. That is a really, really nice cologne. But other than that, I don't really like any of the Y line, but YSLY, I don't know if it's YSLY EDP Intense or YSLY Intense. I can't remember which one, but that one's pretty decent as well. And I haven't or I have tried the new Elixir. It's decent, I won't lie. It kind of just smells like YSLY EDP with some oud in it. Wasn't something I think I'd ever find myself wearing, but still pretty decent. Got to stay hydrated, guys. Ooh. Ugh, my phone's at 20%. How much you got in your collection? Like, how much money do I have into my collection? How much is my collection worth? Or like, how many colognes do I have in my collection? Because I could answer all of those. It just depends on which one you're asking. Oh, how many fragrances? I have 39 fragrances in my collection. Wait, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Yeah, I have 39 fragrances in my collection. Altogether, I have probably $1,600 into it from everything that I have paid for. But yeah. Hold on. Can I say my top 5? Yeah, I can say my top 5, but I'm gonna respond to this comment real quick. Yo, you're still live. I went to the gym and on my way back picked up the 200 ml of CK1 Shock in English Laundry in London from a rack store on my way home to the gym. LOL. So this isn't the same live. I had to go eat dinner, so I stopped, and then I decided that I wanted to go back on live. But yeah, I don't know. This is like my first day trying live, so I just figured, try and get as comfortable with it as I can. Dude, CK1 Shock is a really good cologne, especially for the winter time. And English Laundry fragrances aren't bad. I have 4 English Laundry fragrances in my collection. I don't really care for 2 of them. Riviera is fine. Oxford Blue I have is really good. Not bad. Yeah, no, really not bad at all. I think lives are good. Yeah, and like it's just easier because it's like I can like talk to you guys live, obviously. CK1 Shot kind of smell like a mix, but mix of LaMail and 1 Million. I could see that. Maybe like really the only thing you're missing is that tobacco, but you get that lavender from one LaMail. I like the Q&A, yeah, for sure. Hold on. I need to make the top 5. But yeah, if you guys have, I got 56 fragrances, and I got zero clue how much it's worth. Honestly, what I just did is like how much I thought I paid for every fragrance. So I just kind of like added up like this one I think I paid like 50 for, this one I think I paid like 20 for. You know. Um 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, this is hard. Now I need to pick out like another fragrance for like my 5th spot. I don't know. Oh, why is this so hard? I'll go with this one. I really love this one. Okay, so my top 5 colognes. You guys are probably a little surprised that I didn't grab some in specific that you might have been thinking. I'll go in order from 5 to 1. So number 5, I have Burberry London. Doesn't last that long, lasts 5 to 6 hours on skin, but the scent is amazing. It's like, imagine like freshly baked gingerbread cookies mixed with like pine trees. Like, smells so good. Relatively cheap too, $40 for a 3.4 ounce. So that's my number 5 spot. Number 4 spot goes to Versace Blue Jeans. A lot of people say Versace Blue Jeans smells bad. It stinks. It smells like laundry detergent. It absolutely reeks. I really love this. It has a nice rose note. It has some musk. It has vanilla. I think it has a leather accord in there too. Um, but it's just really, really good. It's really like, I don't know. It's like a really nostalgic smell. Like, I know I've smelt this somewhere. I don't know where I've smelt it before, but I really like this. And for $20, really not bad. 3rd place, we have Versace Eros Flame. Hold on, I gotta say, my girlfriend bought me Burberry London for our 8-month anniversary, so I feel like that also kind of comes into play on why I like it, because it like reminds me of her. My girlfriend bought me Eros Flame for Valentine's Day. She actually got a really good deal. Our Albertsons was selling; they had 50% off colognes, like while all their supplies lasted, because they were trying to get all the colognes out. So this went from 107 to 53.50. So for a 3.4 ounce, not bad at all. Really nice citrusy vanilla combo. Smells amazing and lasts long on my skin. My number 2 spot goes to Ultramale. Really, really nice. Fruity vanilla. Has a really unique pear note. I tried Off on 9 p.m., which is like the most popular clone of this. It smells nice. They did have to replace the pear with green apple, but it still does smell really, really nice. But Ultramale is super good. But my number 1 spot is Stronger With You EDT, my first cologne ever. This reminds me of a lot of things. So my dad gave this to me. Me and my girlfriend had just got together, and I was like, hey, I need a cologne. You know, I'm going on a date with this girl. I need a cologne. So he gave me this because it was one that he had, but he didn't like, and reminds me of the beginning of our relationship, and it just brings back a lot of good memories. So I absolutely love this cologne. I know from Fragrance by CA, I spent just on that site alone $2,100. Yeah, dude, like, I don't work. I'm a student. I go to high school. I'm a freshman in high school. I don't know if that's surprising to any of you guys, but so like I wish like I had like money like that to like throw around. Um, but yeah, dude, honestly, like if I start making money off YouTube, which is my end goal, like I want to make videos that are like spending $1,000 on this site, you know, just like seeing all those big names like Jeremy Fragrance or um Triple B. I can't remember what it is. It's like something. I don't know. It's like Triple B production or something, but like then they'll do videos like unboxing $5,000 worth of cologne and stuff, and it's like that. And like when I tell you, dude, that is my dream, and that is what I want to like be able to do when I'm older. That's insane. Oh, where's this go? I want to get Strong With You, absolutely, but summer is coming. I mean, I would say still grab it. Like it would be worth it to get, even if you just have to keep it, because if you just get it and do a couple sprays and put it away, than the vanilla, and it's going to macerate. So it's going to be like an even stronger vanilla. So honestly, what I would do is just buy it and let it macerate. Keep at it, bro. I like your style of content. Hey, thank you, man. That means a lot. I don't think a lot of people realize just like how much like a comment just like that would be like would mean to someone. But you guys are the only reason why I make content. Like I don't make any money off YouTube, so I'm literally just doing it because you guys bring me enjoyment after I make content. Um, it's cheap compared to how much it was. It's cheap compared to how much it like used to be. I'm back. What are we talking about? Anything really. We were just talking about clones we wanted to get in Cologne. I don't know. Well, because I know, when Intensely got announced that it was getting discontinued, Intensely, absolutely, the EDT, like literally any cologne out of that line skyrocketed because people thought, okay, Intensely is getting discontinued. Now, Absolutely is going to get discontinued, and the EDT is going to get discontinued, and they're just discontinuing this whole line. Yeah, it was selling for 150. Yeah, on Joma Shop, Absolutely was selling for like 130. Yeah, now it's $90. Like, just get it. You know, it's like one of those things where it's like when people think like a line of cologne is going to close down, they're just going to all panic by it. But I would say get Stronger With You Absolutely right now. Let it macerate for a couple months. And then when it actually does start to get cold, pull it out. The vanilla is going to be stronger and it's going to be perfect. Because we got a couple new viewers and I want everyone to put what you guys are wearing for the fragrance, for your guys' fragrance of the days. I'm interested to know. I'm wearing Armand. Ooh, you got five coming. You got five colognes coming in. That's hype, dude. I think max colognes I've got was like I got like four in one day, and I spent like 160. Um, my fragrance of the day that I'm wearing is Armani Code Eau de Parfum. Uh, smells super good. You get that original Armani Code line, or you get that original Armani Code DNA, with some citrus and vanilla. Guys, Berry Boy is wearing 1 million. Don't forget that. Berry Boy was in this live, and he was in this live earlier, and he was in my last live. I probably asked him like 20 times what his scent of the day was. So thank you for sticking with me, dude. Ooh. I just calculated my collection at 1455. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy because like you wouldn't even think some collections are worth a lot, but you buy stuff retail, it adds up quick. Yeah. Um. Everyone. You guys see who made the comment? Who made the comment? I just started my collection at 1455. JC does sense. So it's one of my buddies. He just recently started a fragrance channel. If you guys could real quick, just go sub to his channel. He's just starting out, but he has really good ideas and makes actually really nice content. So if you guys could, for me, just go sub to his channel real quick. It would mean a lot to me. I want to help support him. I'd like to see you at a store testing out Mule. Oh my god, I can't. I'd like to see you out. Why am I having an aneurysm reading this, dude? I'd like to see you at a store testing out Mugler's Amen on your arm or on a tester strip, and I want to know what your reaction would be. I tried it recently. It was the weirdest. It. Oh my god, I'm still having an aneurysm, and it was the absolute weirdest scent ever. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if like any of my stores like Dillard's or Ulta carries Mugler. Um, if they do, I will try it out and I can make like a short out of it or something. Um, but yeah, I don't know because I know Mugler's Angel. I want to say is like a I want to say that that's a women's scent, Mugler's Angel, but I'm not sure. I'm not really into perfume, obviously. Um, Zara Chrome Extreme, Versace Mano Frace, Mahir Sedley, Clone. Yeah. Um, and Mont Blanc Legend Spirit and a Dua fragrance. That's a pretty solid list. That's for colognes coming in. Just Barry, thank you for subbing to his. Oh, is it discontinued? I had no clue if it was. Yeah, I don't know. If it's like cheap enough, I'll probably buy it. But if it's expensive, I'm probably not gonna buy it. I don't know. But yeah, it's nice on the live to like actually have like your fans watching your content because it's like you guys will actually like talk to me and interact with me, and it's like at the beginning of my streams, like it's Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? Yeah, you guys can hear me now. Okay, so I'm good. You guys can all hear me now. I hope so. I don't want to have to end the live. I don't know. My microphone. Wait, did it die? I don't even know. I'm gonna go throw my microphone on the charger. All right, here we go. Yeah, sorry about that. I had completely used all of my microphone battery, but it's good anyways because my phone was gonna die. It's at like 14%, so I just threw it on the charger. So we good now. All right, so let's see. What do we want to talk about? Is there anything in specific you guys want to talk about? I feel like this live has just kind of been me talking about random stuff. Like any new releases y'all want to discuss together or anything? What do you like on? Oh, it's like what do I like for a cologne scent wise? Um, I feel like personally, like I tend to gravitate towards like sweeter scents. Um, like Ultra Male, Strong With You, EDT, Rasasi Hawass, Versace Eros and stuff. So like really what I look for would be a sweeter scent. Also vanillas are something that I really really like. So like vanilla or just like a sweeter scent, but I don't know, I'm just not like the biggest fan on like spicy scents. Um what is your favorite brand of cologne and why? I would say my favorite brand of cologne would be probably either Jean Paul Gaultier or Versace. I really like the quality of Jean Paul Gaultier fragrances, and I love the bottles. Um, and Versace, they just make really, really good colognes. Blue Jeans, Eros Flame, all some of my favorites. So yeah, there's that and why. Hey Hollis, thank you for joining. Do I like lemon as a scent? Yeah, I would say I like lemon. I have an example. Oh, also, I just want to say, sorry if the audio is bad because I was using my mic and now I'm not. So, I don't think it's gonna smell bad. I don't think the audio is gonna sound bad, but it's just gonna smell a little more raw than it did before. Um, but do I like lemon as a scent? So I have Guess Seductive EDT.
It's powdery, and then it kind of has like this like little citrus vibe to it, which I'm pretty sure is just like lemon. Um, so yes, I do like lemon as like a note. Really good, especially in like opening. In like opening fragrance, or in like the opening of a fragrance, I want to say Eris Flame opens up with like orange and lemon at the same time. Um, but yeah. Ooh, audio's good. You're fine. All right, thank you, man. My girlfriend likes Azara the Most Wanted. EDP, she said it's her favorite. Yeah. My girlfriend's favorite is Strong with You EDT. Um, but yeah, the Most Wanted Eau de Parfum is really really good, really sweet, and a lot more versatile. Than the Parfum. Have I ever tried a Mancera? No. So kind of like I said, there's no niche plate like there's no place I can get any niche fragrances by where I live. So literally never smelled any niche fragrances in my life. It's kind of funny being a cologne influencer not having smelled any niche fragrances. Although I would really like to. Yeah. I don't know. I would like to get some colognes from Mancera though. I've said it a few times, but I think what I want to do is I want to get Mancera Cedrat Boise and Mancera Tonka Cola for my birthday. I think I might just bite the bullet and ask for them. And if I don't like it, oh well, I can, I don't know, I guess find someone to sell them to. Yeah, I don't know. So, closest thing to a niche fragrance, like I said, is that I have in my collection is Mont Blanc Explorer, but that's literally a clone of Creative of oh Creative Ventus did. Oh, my voice is like slightly going. Get Mancera Oud Lemon Mint. I have seen that. I've seen that on like Joma Shop and stuff. I don't know. So is like a AOUD, is that like oud? Because I know oud is like OUD. Um, I had 50 sprays of red tobacco for your next vid, dude. That's not enough. It doesn't even project or anything. I do like at least 30 sprays up here, and like 40 body sprays, and then I spray my feet like 40 times. It has a lemon sherbet, smells very creamy and smooth. That honestly sounds kind of good. Um, like sorbets and ice cream give off an amazing fragrance. It's kind of weird, but like there's nothing better than like walking into like an ice cream parlor and just smelling all the ice cream. That's also kind of something that I like about colognes is like everything has a fragrance, right? So you take some of these aspects like the fragrance of citrus and bergamot and C notes and vanilla and a bunch of stuff, and you just like put it together and you make this combination that smells amazing. That's just something that like always fascinated me with cologne that I enjoy. um it's dense, yeah. I mean, I don't really like dense colognes. I like more like airy stuff, but I do have a couple like dense colognes in my collection. um if I ever have the chance to like sample it, I definitely will. um but it also depends on the price. If it's like one of the cheaper Manceras for like 70, 80, $90, I might try it. Is it more of like a summertime scent, or is it like a all year rounder, or more like a winter scent? I would probably guess like a summertime scent, because you said like lemon sherbet, which that just reminds me of summer. But yeah, I don't know. And it's weird. I feel like I tend to gravitate towards like summer colognes more. Like not even due to the fact that like they're not as spicy and they're easier to wear, but just like it's just more enjoyable for me to wear, because it's like I can do more sprays of a cologne And also though, like I don't have to worry about overspraying as much because like you do like it's all season. Yeah, I mean I might check it out. That's definitely one I would probably want to sample first. Um, but like the thing that I dislike about winter scents is like you accidentally overspray it and like everyone can smell you. But it's like you do another like, oh no, I did an extra spray of Dolce and Gabbana light blue. You know, it's not that big of a deal. Um, you can spray it in the summer, but just lower down on the sprays. Yeah, I mean, makes sense. Honestly, here's kind of like an unpopular opinion. You could wear any cologne in the summer as long as you just dim down the sprays. Like, I know it's gonna sound crazy, but like, you can wear Eros Flame in the summer. Just don't do, um, but just don't do as many sprays. I don't know why, but I'm in love with these winter frays as a guy in Florida. Yeah, I mean, you probably think it's opposite that I like more summer fragrances and then you like winter fragrances. I mean, I'm in Montana, you're in Florida. It seems like it would be the opposite way around. I don't know. I guess it's like I guess one thing it could be is like summer. Like when I wear summer fragrance, it reminds me of summer. And it's like that's what I look forward to because it's so damn cold all year round unless it's summer. And so for you, it's probably like you wear the winter fragrances because it associates you with like being cold, being in the cooler weather. Or it also could just be because you know you like the smell. Yeah, I don't know. Part of me is like always wanted to move down to like a warmer spot when I'm older, but like I don't know. It's like I feel like anywhere down is like like anywhere more down south is way too hot. Anywhere more north is way too cold. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's just kind of like I guess not even like a comfort thing, but just like an association thing. I always prefer to like smell warmer. What did I spray on this? Oh, I sprayed what did I spray on this? I sprayed Mont Blanc Legend. Sometimes I'll like have accidentally I purposely sprayed that, but sometimes I'll like accidentally spray something with cologne and I'll smell it and it's like a little game where I have to like where I like guess what cologne it is. Like on that it took me a second, but I was like, yep, that's definitely Mont Blanc Legend. Yeah, I don't know. Shit. You guys have anything you want to talk about in specific? I don't know. I'm kind of just like I feel like I've talked about like everything, and we've all just like been talking for like the longest time. I don't know. It's weird, dude. This is probably my best live. I mean, granted, I've done like 2 lives, but I don't know. It's definitely been nice talking to you guys, just like having a conversation. I feel like in my other lives, it was just like there was conversation going, but like so many people were just talking or like not even talking, but like um so many people were just like not intrigued and like I don't know. I felt like as a creator, like I should have been doing more like getting people intrigued and talking. I got Tonka Cola, Oud Lemon Mint, Instant Crust, Vetiver Sensual, Precious Oud, Mancera Cedrat, Boise Intense. Oud. Yeah, it is Tonka Cola good? And like does it actually smell like Coca-Cola? Should I buy a new shelf for my colognes? Um, yeah, I mean you could buy a new shelf for your colognes. I don't think it's bad. Honestly, what I would say though is get like a display kit or not a display kit, but like a little display stand for your colognes and cuz I've seen like like where you record everything and like it actually looks nice, but I think what you should do is put either like position yourself for when you're recording your videos where either your shelves in the background or like get a stand to put them on so then you could like record something like this. Sometimes I put a spray of Latafa Caramel Kawa on my bed sheets. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see that. It smell really sweet while you're going to bed. Just smell like comforting. I'm gonna get a stand. Yeah, so I had this, um, and this was completely filled up. And I don't know if you guys remember, but I used to have my Jean Paul Gaultier's and my Latafa Camera all out in their boxes and stands right where this was. But I filled this up and I went to my TJ Maxx and they had this 3-tiered stand for like $8. And I just asked my mom, I was like, can I get this? And she was like, I don't care. And so I got it. But I honestly feel like it looks a lot better. You're gonna get a stand like mine. Yeah, dude, like just check your local like TJ Maxx or something, dude. You're bound to find something. It smells like a cherry cinnamon cola scent. Yeah, that's one thing I heard. Someone said it smelled like a Coca-Cola like cinnamon roll. That's one thing that I heard. Um, that it smells like. Dude, okay, here's also the thing with my lives. I wish I could like lower it more because my face is like in the comments. I don't know if it's like that for you guys, but for me, my face is in the comments, but my stand is literally lowered as far as it can go. My chair is just so like I have this like I guess I'll show you. I have like this bench that I'm sitting on, and it's literally like the lowest thing like ever. I'm like a foot off the ground maybe. Thanks. Gonna look for some that next time I go. Yeah, I mean, they're cheap. You can find them like everywhere. You can honestly also probably find something at like Walmart. Just look for like a tiered cupcake stand or something. That's what most of them are like listed as under on Amazon and stuff. They're like multi-tiered cupcake stands. But yeah, I don't know. But I mean, this one it's metal and wood, and like I said, it was like $8, so that really wasn't bad. My mom told me to like grab 2 or 3, so I could lay them all out. But I thought like this has a lot more storage on it than one of these. Dude, okay, here's the thing. I had like this full like sim racing setup, and I had this chair, and it would have been perfect. Um, but my brother uses it, dude. Like he doesn't even use it to do the sim racing. I literally have the front part, like the pedals, and I have, I have 2 sim racing setups. Well, not 2 sim racing setups, but I have 2, sets of wheels and sets of pedals. I literally have the stand and the 2 sets in my room, and my brother has the chair in his room because that's what he sits on when he plays video games, and it's like, ugh, I don't even know. Um, honestly, well, also the thing is, I have um, I have a little area rug down here. Just so I have hardwood floors, but I have a area rug down here because it's like comfy, I guess. Um, yeah. So I don't know if I could get like a rolly chair. I feel like that would just stick. But I want like a comfy chair. But honestly, this isn't bad because so I'm 6'2", so I got like long legs and I can like just lay out here. Um, I sold my racing setup. I had a G29 with a shifter. So honestly, a um I wanted a G29 or I don't know. I think isn't G29 for Xbox and then G920 for PlayStation or something. I don't know. It's something weird. But I wanted one so bad, and I couldn't get it because it was too expensive. So what I ended up doing is I got one of those Ferrari steering I got one of those Ferrari steering wheels. Paddle shifters didn't even have a clutch. I play on Xbox. Didn't even have a clutch. All I had was paddle shifters. You couldn't even attach a shifter to it. Um, but I gotta say, it was like $100, but that was super fun. And then I ended up getting a PXN branded one, which don't buy from them. They suck. I had it. This one came with a wheel that could go 720 degrees, came with paddle shifters, came with a 6-speed manual, came with a clutch pedal and everything. And when I first got it, it worked. It didn't have any force feedback or anything, But dude, it worked. It worked really nice. It was fun. I was finally driving manual and everything, and I got my racing set up, and then it broke. Actually, it didn't even break. The pedal has this weird thing where it's just held down, but it was like $150 on Amazon. So it was fun, but whatever. But I have an Xbox. You guys can see over there. I have an Xbox Series S. Um, but the PXN I have to use an Xbox One controller for. What game you play for racing? So I would play Assetto Corsa or I would play Forza Horizon 5. Those were the two games I would play. I tried to play Need for Speed with a wheel, but Need for Speed, really that whole series is not like one that you would play on a wheel. That's definitely a um controller game, because especially with like the drifting physics where you like double tap and then you turn, like it's just so weird on a wheel. Yeah. Ugh. What time is it for you guys? It's 9:34 for me right now. Dude, I've been on live for an hour and 50 minutes. I'm just now realizing that. It's weird because it's like it's just like time like goes by so fast when you're on a live. 11:34. Are you on spring break? Cuz I mean, I'm on spring break right now, but staying strong. Are you on spring break, Barry boy? Cuz I am, dude. I don't know. My spring break is only a week long. Spring break used to be like 2 weeks long. So we literally have 5 days off. Nope, you got school tomorrow. Bro, go to bed, dude. Oh god. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I wish like spring break was like actually longer, but we have it for a week. We get 5 days off school. That's our spring break. But we get out like June 8th. Oh yeah, tomorrow is the last day. Do you have like a half day or do you have a full day? Well, actually, obviously, you have a full day. It's not elementary school. Because I know, like, in elementary school, you'd go up to, like, oh, yeah, tomorrow's Friday. I keep forgetting about that. No, but, like, spring break used to be, like, 2 weeks. Like, in elementary and middle school, it used to be, like, 2 weeks. And now it's 5 days. I don't know. Honestly, I can't wait till I'm an adult so I can just, like, so I can get a job. I don't know. It sounds stupid. Uh, well, I finished school 5 years ago. Yeah, dude. I don't know. Like, part of me wishes I'm older, but part of me is happy because it's like I don't have to pay rent. My mom cooks me food every day. Bro, my mom still does my laundry and stuff. So it's like I know that I'm like I guess like in a good spot because I don't have worries in life, but part of me it just like wishes I could just be done with school and just like work. Because honestly, I would rather work and make money than be at school. Because then, once I have money, I could buy more cologne, obviously. Duh. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely do need to get a chair, though. Because, like, this setup isn't bad, but it's just not the best. It's, like, it's not really bad, though. Ooh, this cologne I have sprayed on my, This cologne I have sprayed on my arm, dude. Um, Mont Blanc Starwalker Extreme. Dude, it's super good. It's like a fruity scent. There's some woods. There's some C notes in it. It's so good. I feel yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know, cause it's like I do like school, and I do good in school. Like I'm on honor roll and everything like that. So it's like it's not even like I'm having issues at school. It's just I just don't want to go to school. What are your thoughts on Invictus weight? On Invictus, what Invictus? I said the same thing until graduation comes and you miss your friends. Yeah, I mean that's one thing that I'm worried about, like missing my friends. I mean just stay in touch, talk to them. I feel like but at the same time it's gonna be different because some will go to college, some won't. Do you own any niche? No, I personally don't own any niche fragrances. I don't have anywhere around me that I can smell and test them. Um, so I don't buy any niche fragrances 'cause I don't want to spend that much money while I blind buy. Oh, Invictus EDT. I'll be right back. Everybody stay. Sorry, I had to go run into my brother's room real quick. So yeah, my brother has Invictus EDT. Really, really nice, sweet fragrance. You get that original Invictus DNA. Smells super good, super sweet, really good for that summer um, weather. And another cologne that my brother has, he has Gucci Guilty Parfum. Dude, this is so good. Smells like I don't know. I can't even just like smell it and be like, oh, here's some notes in it. Like, it smells super complex, smells super good. It has a sweet side. It has like a spicy, smoky side. It's just a really, really good cologne. Um, I gotta go run these back real quick. Thanks, Mike Cop. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's honestly really good, especially if you can find it on a discounter for cheaper than retail. But yeah, honestly, like pretty much all the Invictuses are good. I know Invictus Victory Elixir is has a really really nice vanilla in it. But yeah, I don't know because Invictus they have like this specific sweetness in them that's like really like attractive within the fragrance world. Um, but there are some clones that in my opinion like replicate it really well, like Abercrombie and Fitch First Instinct together. It like has that same Invictus sweetness. And this one's $20. Or Risasi Hawass, although it's not like that exact sweetness and scent, still pretty good and still a pretty good replica of that sweetness. But yeah, Hawass is pretty good. It's not like insane though. Like is Versace Hawass overhyped? I think it got a little overhyped. I still think it is a good fragrance and it's really good, but I don't know. I feel like it's too sweet and too light to like wear in the cool weather, but then I feel like it's too like dense to wear in the warm weather. So it's like this weird medium where like you gotta like really control how many sprays you do with it. But yeah, so I don't know. But kind of something I was thinking. I don't know if any of you guys are gonna agree with me, but do you guys think that you guys can wear Versace Eros Flame in the summer? Personally, I think you do because you get that like citrus heavy scent on it. I would just say go lighter on the sprays and you could definitely wear it in the summer. I know a lot of people are like Eros Flame is only a wintertime scent. It's only a winter and fall scent. But honestly, it works really, really good in the spring, and I feel like you could wear it in the summer as well. Also, I feel like a lot of people are misled and think that like Eros Flame is like a super spicy fragrance. I definitely get it. Like, hence the name Flame, you're gonna think, you know, it's gonna be spicy, but it's really not. It's like a really citrusy fragrance with a nice vanilla in it. It's weird. But yeah, I'm thinking probably like 17 more minutes. Then my time, that's 12 in. So yeah, I think like 17 more minutes, then I'm gonna hop off live because I've already been on here for like 2 hours. Oh, I need to go get a life. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But yeah, I don't know. honestly, this live has been really fun. I just want to say thank you guys for making it enjoyable. I definitely want to do lives in the future. I know like a couple weeks ago I put up a poll and was like, "Hey, should I do lives?" And I know a lot of my subscribers had said yes. Um, I just held off on it for so long, and this morning I woke up. I was like, I got free time, dude. So I just wanted to do a live. Oh, also, do you guys know that it's National Fragrance Day? So happy National Fragrance Day. Hey, thank you guys for the hearts. That means a lot. Thank you for the roses, dude. I hate being on TikTok and the people who are like, "Thank you for the roses." Like, shit gets so annoying. Oh no. Part of me, what's your best date night fragrance? So whenever I have like a date with my girlfriend, I'll always just wear Stronger with You EDT. It's her favorite fragrance. It's nostalgic for both of us because was my first cologne and what I wore at the beginning of our relationship. So I just always reach for Stronger with You. Happy National Fragrance Day, man. Hey, Berry Boy, thank you. But yeah, so Stronger with You has always just kind of been a dumb reach. But if I didn't go Stronger with You for a date night scent, I would probably go for. Honestly, I was gonna reach for Ultramel, but I'm gonna go with Jimmy Choo, man. Smells super good, super sexy. God, this fragrance smells good. If I was a girl and I went on a date with a guy and he was wearing this, dude, I would think he smells super, super good. Yeah, I got like 15 more minutes. So, is there anything you guys want to talk about in specific? Any questions you guys want to ask me? Dude, okay. Honestly, reformulations within colognes suck. So, I'm doing like a little test, I guess you could say. I have one of the original batches of La Male Elixir. I bought this when it was only out for like a couple months. It was like out for like 2 or 3 months. So it's one of the original batches. This was like one of the first drop offs of La Male Elixir at my Dillard's. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like wait. Well, I'm obviously gonna use this, but I'm gonna save it. And here in like 5, 10 years, I'm gonna buy a new one, and I'm gonna see how different they are after like a couple years. I'm probably gonna forget this though, so I guess in like 5 years when I'm famous, remind me to do that, guys. Do you have 9 p.m.? I don't have 9 p.m. Oh, I have Ultramale. I just have Ultramale. Smells super good. The only thing I have to say, 9 p.m. is sweeter and stronger. It seems to last a little bit longer, but one of my buddies has it, and based off the smell, they smell like pretty much the exact same. There's some subtle differences. There's pear in this, there's apple and 9 p.m. Um, but like, other than that, there's really no differences between them. Um, Scent wise, but I do have to say though, you put them side by side, you can tell which one's off not 9 p.m., which one is Ultramale. I have to say Ultramale just smells more expensive because, quite frankly, the ingredients are a lot nicer, a lot more expensive. But ooh, smelling Ultramale, it has like this like bubblegum fruitiness. It's like imagine chewing like pear bubblegum. Like, that's what it almost reminds me of. It smells super good, has a super nice pear aroma matched with like just a fruity, like semi vanilla scent. Super good. Um, what was your guys' first like cologne fragrance? Like, what was your guys' entry into cologne fragrances, if you guys have any? Because my first entry was Mont Blanc Explorer. I was walking through. It's weird. I was walking through my Dillards and I could smell, and I smelt this cologne. But like I wasn't even like walking up to the cologne smelling them. I was just walking, and I could smell it. And I was like, dude, I need to figure out what this scent's coming from. So I literally walked through like every single cologne in my Dillards, and I finally found what I was smelling. Dude, oh my gosh, it was so good when I bought it, but I mean, it still is really good, but I don't tend to wear it as much, although it is really versatile. But I just don't tend to wear it as much for whatever reason. Mont Blanc Legend, yeah, dude, I have Mont Blanc Legend. I have Mont Blanc Legend as well, dude. It's so good. 9 p.m. I fell into the hype, but it was worth it. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's worth it. Moschino Toy Boy Bubblegum. Um, Hollis, that's not a clone. I bought that for you, and it's an original fragrance. Um. Anyways, Mont Blanc Legend. No, I'm kidding. No. Okay. Moschino Toy Boy Bubblegum is not a clone. It's not a clone of anything, but that's actually a really, really good women's perfume. It smells like bubblegum. Hey, don't laugh, guys. Um, but okay. Also, for reference, she's my girlfriend, so I don't know if you guys like thought I was being rude, but I'm just messing around. But it actually smells super good. Bubblegum. It's really, really sweet though. I honestly love that perfume. Um, but Mont Blanc Legend. So my girlfriend's dad had a small bottle of Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce. But he didn't. But like the label had been rubbed off because this bottle is like 20 years old. Um, and I smelt it and I was like, this smells just like one of the clones I have. And I finally put two and two together one day and realized that I watched a video and saw that this was a clone of Fierce, and I was like, dude, that makes so much more sense right now. So that was like a that was just kind of like a weird like thing that I realized. Oh, dude, Ultramale smells so good. But yeah, I mean, 9 p.m. I can definitely see being worth it. I just prefer Ultramale just because it smells higher quality, honestly. Well, shucks, I don't know what to talk about now. I don't know. I guess what's a clone I want to talk about? I want to talk about. Why am I looking in the viewfinder? What's a clone I want to talk about? What about? Damn, I don't know. I've talked about like every single cologne on this live already. Um, honestly, I don't know. You got any perfume recommendations for my girlfriend? I would say try Marc Jacobs Daisy. Um, that's a really good women's perfume line. Um, maybe try out Moschino Toy 2 Bubblegum. Although it is really, really sweet, so you do have to like sweet fragrances to like that. Um, maybe try. What's another good perfume that you could try? And then I would suggest try. Dude, I have no clue with women's perfume really. Oh god, why is and maybe try like one of the Jean Paul Gaultier, like La Belle or something like that. And then you and your girlfriend can match La Belle and La Mele Parfum or something like that. Just try and make that like a plan. I don't know. I know me and my girlfriend always kind of try and like match our colognes and perfumes. We just try and like find stuff that smells similar. So like if she wears Moschino Toy 2, then I'll find like a sweet cologne. Like from what I figured out, Moschino Toy 2 has that bubblegum super sweet, pairs really well with Ultra Male. But yeah, I don't know though. There's a lot of women's perfumes. I would just say go to like your Dillards or something and smell them. But those are just kind of three off the top of my head that I had. Um, I don't know. So I want your guys' opinion on this. I thought like, wouldn't it be cool if there was like body sprays for guys? Cause like, I don't know, there might be body sprays, but they're not like as big as like girls' body sprays. Cause like, you know how girls will have like those Victoria's Secret body sprays or like those Sol de Janeiro, whatever body sprays and stuff. And it's just like, I wish that there was like some for guys. Even though I'm kind of happy because body sprays don't last long. So it's like, I'm happy that you can just get an actual cologne that's gonna last long on your skin. Because I feel like some girls' body sprays, like they'll spray it on and like 2 minutes later it's gone. I feel like Axe is the men's version of body spray. Now that you say that, yeah. Um, Although surprisingly, that's actually a deodorant spray. Not a lot of people know that. You're supposed to spray it in your armpits. Yeah, some girl in my class sprays it like 50 times next to me. Yeah, they'll like, and then they'll be like, ah, I smell so good. And it's like I like listen, I could smell you the first 3 sprays. But yeah, I mean, Axe would definitely like I guess be the closest men's version of body spray, but not a lot of people realize like you're literally supposed to use it like as a deodorant, like you spray it in your armpits, and it's supposed to be a deodorant. But people just like spray it on them as like a cologne, and it makes no sense. That's probably why it's so bad. If it was appropriately used, it probably wouldn't be horrible. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like the thing though. Ooh, actually, hold on. Something I want to talk about. Marc Jacobs. They actually made these things where it's like $35 and you get 20 of these little perfume pellets, and they made it for Marc Jacobs Daisy, and so it's like you like squeeze it and like you'll like grab it on your arm and you'll squeeze it, and then like a little bit of fragrance oil like comes out, and then you just like rub it in, and it's just like a nice touch up of perfume. So I really want to see like that turn into men's colognes, because I would definitely get one of like Strong With You or Versace Eros, so you can just reapply real quick. Thoughts on Aqua di Gio EDT? So I don't have the EDT. I have Profundo, but Profundo is supposed to smell like a newer version of the EDT, and there are definitely some aspects, but I have smelled the EDT. I would say it's good. There are definitely better options like Profumo, Profundo, Parfum. Um, but for like $60 off a discounter, the EDT is still really, really good, especially for summertime. But I'd say my favorite is Profundo. Oh, but the opening is trash, dude. That's what I hate. The worst alcohol-y opening I've ever smelled. Well, actually, it's not the worst, but it just has an alcohol-y opening. I don't know. And I know JC Does Sense has Aqua di Gio. I can't remember if it's Eau de Parfum or the Parfum. But the one that he has is good. But yeah, so we got a couple more minutes before I'm get off. So if you guys have any last questions or anything y'all wanted to say, now is probably the time. I'm not gonna like kick you guys out. Like I'll wait till you guys are all done. Obviously, yeah. You have the EDP. I mean, it's really good, really nice. I just wish it was like hot enough like not even year round, but like in spring and summer to be able to wear them. But really, like where I'm at, you gotta wait till summer to wear your summer colognes. Otherwise, you should just be wearing like a winter cologne. Go live tomorrow. Yeah, dude. I'll go live tomorrow night. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be hanging out with my girlfriend tomorrow, so I'll have my normal videos tomorrow. Um, I'll have my fragrance of the day and another video. Um, if you want, I can set a post for my like channel, like just like a little message that you'll see on your For You page, and it can be like, I'll be live at this time, but probably plan on me going live about 9, 10, sometime around there. Um, yeah, so just expect me to be live sometime around that time. I will set out like a little note and I'll be like, hey guys, I'm going live at this time tonight. I can also schedule it. Um, yeah. So really just whatever. I mean, I'll probably end up scheduling it, but I'll still probably put out actually, what I'll do, I'll figure out what time I'm going to do my live, and in my fragrance of the day, I'll be like, hey guys, I'm going live at this time. But yeah, so, all right, sounds good. So if y'all have any last questions, ask, or any last things y'all want to say before I'm gonna end the live. But we've been in this live for 2 hours and 15 minutes, and it's honestly been really enjoyable. Um, yeah. So thank you guys for making the live super enjoyable. This is actually fun, and it's my first day going live. Are you going to get LeBeau? I want to get LeBeau. I don't know if I'm going to though. Like I said, I want to finish up getting all the first instincts first. And then I think I might try and focus on LeBeau. But there's also, it's called Kahila Platinum, and it's a indie brand. It's from an indie brand, but it's like a 1-to-1 carbon copy of LeBeau. And that's like $45. So if I don't get LeBeau, I might get that. But I might get LeBeau just so I can add it to the JPG collection. But yeah, so I think that's gonna do it for the live. If you guys have any last questions, get them out of the way. I still got like, well, it's already past 10. I don't know. I don't want to just like stop on you. All right, good night, man. Really fun talking with you. Can't wait to see the fragrance of the day tomorrow. Keep grinding, man. All right, Barry boy, thank you, dude. It was really fun. I'll see you tomorrow. JC does sense. It was fun. I'll see you tomorrow. Hollis, thank you for stopping in my lives. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, everyone that's in the live stream, and I'll probably be on live around 10 o'clock tomorrow. So thank you guys, and that was cringy. Oh, thank you guys, and I'll see you guys